Matching hundreds. It's the coach.
Coach, the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys take over with their fourth-year quarterback Dak Prescott at the helm. The passing yards a career high last year, close to 3,900, but protection was a problem for Dak Prescott. His 56 sacks taken were one fewer than his previous 2 years combined. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The offensive starters now for the Cowboys.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game, because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The rushing numbers last week for Cohen, 15 carries, 126 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he nearly picked it. Maybe daylight in front of him if he could have held on. Instead, 2nd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Well, using Zeke Elliott in the passing game, that's something Cowboy fans are getting used to. Last year, 77 receptions. And you think back to his rookie season, he had 32 and then 26 his second year. But he's really on the uptick. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, it's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. The kick by Tavecchio is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Whip. Watch the whip. Out. Alert.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
You better be ready next time.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner Kyle Fuller.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. He's protecting.
So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, a combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
Keep playing hard.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They try again with Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Lock in. Check nickel.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Robert Quinn. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Watt. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt at 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. To throw on 2nd and 6. Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. 10th carry now for Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They'll run with Elliott, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Prescott.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Here's Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 11, a minute 56 to go. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on second down. Trubisky, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Trubisky to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth